Cool. So we're recording. This is
Yay!
exciting. Yay. This is this is our first free community Q&A session. Um and what I'm going to do tonight is, even though it's just you and me, I'm going to get you to do an intro of yourself, and I guess I
Sure.
will too, and that way whoever watches it will get to know who we are, and then I'm going to go into a question that Nancy asked on the post, and then that will probably spark a conversation, and then
Awesome.
we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So, Iffy, why don't
Yes.
you share about you? And
And
yeah,
what would you like me to say? Like anything in specifically or?
I guess where you are,
Sure.
your name, why you joined, and something fun fact. Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Okay. So my name is Ifi Kazem and I live in Toronto with my son and my mom and a cat. And why I joined this group? Oh, well, one thing was Kelly. I know Kelly very well. So when she's formed a school group, I was like, yay, I'm going to join. I didn't know what it was or who. No, don't care. But actually,
Mhm.
it kind of fits because I have been in menopause for a while now. And, it is a very interesting place. Let's just
Mm,
say that.
mhm,
There's so much going on with the body at that point.
mhm, mhm.
And I'm here to learn more about how I can make that easier for myself.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. And was your fun fact about
Oh,
who you
fun
live with?
fact. Oh, my fun fact is we have a cat and he is the funniest thing I've ever had. The funniest pet I've ever had. Yes. There's the fun
Cool.
fact.
And
Yeah.
why is he funny? Why is he the funniest pet you've ever
Oh,
had?
he's not making an appearance. He's somewhere else, but
Mm,
usually on these type of calls, he has
mhm,
to come across and slide across the screen so
mhm,
that
mhm.
everybody gets to see him. Doesn't matter who you are, but you will get at some point you'll get introduced to him. Yeah.
Mhm, I'm sure. Cool. So, so I am Kelly, and I formed this school group. I formed it because I realized, after I had been through what was probably the worst part of my perimenopause, I was like, oh my gosh, why am I not doing something to help when I know I'm not the only one going through this? And
Oh,
huh?
sorry.
Oh, and I thought this would be a great a great way to learn more myself, but also to help others. And I love communities, and I love just uh, developing relationships together. So yeah, I have a lot to offer, but I know other people do too, and I know that everyone has their own experience going through this time in life. So if we get to share that, and maybe people have their own things that have worked, and we can all share what works. But also, I provide you things in the group. So I've created a Start Here course, so that is so you understand how to navigate our community. And then I'm creating another course, which is sort of the foundation behind all the things that I do and have been doing during this time. That some of them I help clients do, and other things I'm putting them all together to form a special concoction of what I think would help. So yeah, and that's a free course. Once you engage enough to get to level 2, everybody gets that.
Nice. Okay.
It's a
That's
work in
exciting.
progress. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
right.
I did the
Mhm.
first lesson in the lessons that you have laid out. So
Oh, cool.
yeah,
How
it's
did you
just the
like it?
introduction. It was just
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
introduction to the thing, so
Yeah,
it's yeah.
awesome. Okay, so I want to go over a question that Nancy asked, and I have my own answer to it. But after I answer, if you have anything to add, feel
Sure.
free. Yeah. So I'm going to hold on a second. I wanna. Oh, this is. mm, Am I gonna? No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'll figure that out another time. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it off of my phone here. So Nancy is in Australia, and I'm not going to read her whole message, just the part with the question.
Sure.
So she says, "So yeah, I guess I'm thinking of questions still. My first one was going to be where do I start, but I've kind of started. So maybe how do I keep the momentum up? I tend not to follow through on things, and I have a very hard time being consistent." Aha! So,
I can relate.
yeah. So, what I'm going to say to this, I would say this is like a multi-parted answer.
Sure.
So keeping momentum, first thing is like I know she went to a naturopath, so and this is the first time she'd been and she's given some things to do. So my thing is, okay, so you've been given things to do. I think first you need to write them down somewhere, and then based on what the overall result is that you're looking for, based
Mhm.
on what that thing is, um, then you need to look at, well, how can I get there? What are the things I need to do with this, whatever this thing is that I've been
Mhm.
given, and then break it down into those little parts and then schedule them in. And as I've learned, if it's not scheduled, it doesn't exist and it won't get done. So you can't
Yeah.
just say, I'm going to do this and then, right? So,
Yeah.
so yeah, you want to put it, I don't know what kind of calendar you use, Nancy, but whether it's a Google calendar or a real wall calendar or whatever it is, but you need to put down every day what this thing is. And you can have some kind of way of marking whether it got done or not. Um, what's I thought of the word earlier today. It's just some kind of even a chart. I have one client who has her own chart on her fridge about whether she did yoga or went for her run. And
Mhm.
when she does, she ticks it off and she feels great,
It's a
and she
sense
gets
of accomplishment, yes.
exactly. So that's where you're going to get your momentum from is
Yeah.
having a way to document the things being done. Um, and consistency, the same thing. I think like if you have it documented, you see your consistent patterns. If you fall off, you'll see, oh shoot, I missed this, and maybe physically you don't feel as good towards what you're trying to achieve, and you know why, right? So then you're like, oh, I just have to get back on and start documenting this again, right? So
Yes.
that is my answer.
That's a great answer, Kelly. Can I add
Thank you.
something to it?
Yeah.
Because, as a person who faces the same challenge as Nancy,
Hmm.
consistency is a huge question mark for me too. Like, how do I
Hmm.
keep it going even when I don't want to,
Hmm.
right? And somebody pointed out to me because exercise is one of those things where the first thing to drop out of my calendar is exercise, right?
Yeah.
If
Hmm.
something goes wrong, and what I was told was, don't expect it. Most people have been telling me, "Oh, you'll find something you like, and then you'll keep doing it." But it's
Mhm.
like, that's not the case. The
Yeah.
case is you're not going to like it. You have to do it anyways because you
Mhm.
have to have a big enough reason
Yes.
to compel you to do it. So for
Mhm.
me, it's like I want to live for another 30 years and have a
Mhm.
healthy life, right?
Mhm.
And have a life where I get to enjoy my son's life,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So that's a compelling enough reason for me to get up and exercise, whether I feel
Yeah.
like it or not,
Yeah.
right? And then
Mhm.
the other piece of it is accountability.
Yes.
So having either a coach or a
Mhm.
buddy or
Mhm.
some, even if it's like you said, putting up a
Mhm.
chart or some type of, um, something that's visual display of what you're doing.
Mhm.
Um, but putting it in a place where other people see it and they're like, oh,
Yes.
what's this? And then
Mhm.
you're too embarrassed to quit on it because
Yeah.
other people are now invested into your idea, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Accountability. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is so good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
totally agree. Um, and actually I was talking to her about something else because with all the what was Nancy talking about? Being overwhelmed. Um, she's got to take the kids here and there, and she works and her husband works,
Yeah.
and and she still has to get, the housework done and stuff like that, right? And I was like, well, if you can't afford to pay for someone to help you with that stuff, get your kids to help you. And she's like, well, they do, but they quickly forget, right? And I said, oh, well, that's where you could even do that visual thing again with a calendar that goes on the fridge or whatever,
Yeah.
and share with them why you're changing things, and what the rules of the game
And
are. Make it a game,
yeah,
and
exactly. Kids love, scores and games. So
Mhm,
if, it can become like a bit of a competition, like who's doing
mhm,
more, and you
mhm.
put a star next to their name as they complete their whatever their tasks are, and
Yeah.
see who, at the end of the week, maybe have some type of small
Mhm.
reward, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it could be the smallest thing from the dollar store, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm,
So yeah. I'm
yeah.
and I've asked her to be accountable to me, to
Hmm.
let me know when she has, implemented this, as well as, she told me I asked her to tell me about her trip to the naturopath, um,
Hmm.
and so she's done that, and now I'm just waiting for her to get back to me about the kids.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
in this case, I'm her accountability buddy. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, well,
Mhm.
you're a good accountability buddy to have, you know?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So, I guess, I hope that answers things for you, Nancy, and if this helps anyone else, great. We all have stuff like that comes up from time to time.
Mhm.
Even me, sometimes I fall off. Like, I will be honest, I haven't scheduled much in a very long time. And so I'm getting stuff done, but I know that I'm not as productive as I can be.
Mm,
So I said this week I'm going to start to schedule my stuff again. So
good. Yeah, it's great.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so do you have any questions, Iffy? No?
No, I'm just excited that we're having this call for our
I
first
know.
one. Yeah,
It is super exciting, and it's
yeah.
cool to be on something other than Zoom.
I know, it's so weird. I
Yeah.
actually do not like the quality of my skin on this call because Zoom
Oh,
Zoom
no.
has that, that effect that it puts on
Yeah,
your skin. I'm like,
yeah.
"Ugh, I should have worn makeup." Anyways, neither here
I
nor there. Yeah.
I actually did put a little bit of makeup on before I
Yeah,
got on.
that's why you look so well, you look good, you're photogenic, but that's why you look so fabulous on I'm like, why is she looking so dewy and wonderful while I look like, you know, not pock
Oh,
marks, but
no.
like stippling everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't put it everywhere, just around my eyes, so, yeah. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
Thanks. Um, so what I thought would be cool, um, because I know everybody's experience of perimenopause and then going into menopause is different. So
Yeah.
w- I'd love if you share what were the first things that started happening to you when you realized the change was coming.
Well, yeah, I mean, the first indicator I think was just not having very consistent periods,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
then went to see the doctor, and doctor's like, "Well, I checked your hormones, they're dropping." I'm like,
Mm.
"Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear."
Uh-huh.
And then then it was the thing that came next was like I would say I got I very tired easily,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know?
Mhm.
And I had to actually talking about schedules, I actually started scheduling a nap time every day
Mhm. Mhm.
because I needed it. I needed a break in between where I used to be able to work from like 9 to 5 straight
Mhm.
with a lunch break in between. Now I
Mhm.
had to go 9 to 5 and 9 to 12, take a lunch
Mhm.
break, do a couple more calls, and then take a 1 hour break where I
Mhm.
would take like a 20-minute nap and just rest my
Mhm.
brain, rest my body. And,
Mhm.
and that became part like something I had newly integrated, like it wasn't there
Mhm.
before.
Right.
And the other thing that I noticed was like brain fog, right?
Mm. Mhm.
Um, which was never there before. Like I've never
Mhm.
had brain fog in my like I don't even know what that is until I had it,
Okay.
right? Those were the two top things that showed up. I was not, as you said, everybody's different. Never have I experienced I won't say never. Like there have been a few times, but you know how women wake up sweaty or have night sweats or they're like
Mhm.
hot all the time. I don't
Mhm.
have those experiences. Yes, my body temperature did go up because I last few years, the
Mhm.
winters, even though they've been harsh for most people, I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, it's great. Winter's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel it as much as I used to.
Right.
Before I used to be miserable about winter, but now I was just very like, I can handle it. So my
Right.
body temperature must have gotten raised during menopause. Like I'm hotter than
Mhm.
usual. But yeah, perimenopause wasn't that bad.
Mm.
Menopause, and the other thing is I have pre-existing conditions like
Mm.
health issues,
Yeah.
and in menopause, I noticed that they got worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So like my blood sugar became harder to control with the stuff
Mhm.
what I'd always been doing, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
My thyroid needed more medication. Like I have a
Mhm.
hypothyroidism and
Mhm.
I needed more medication, higher
Mhm.
doses, right?
Mm.
So things like that, those little things, body start I keep on weight easily. It doesn't go
Mhm.
away.
Mhm.
It's like I feel like no matter what I do, right? At this
Uh-huh.
and so it's little things like that
Mhm.
that,
Mm.
for me, yeah, the weight, the yeah, in menopause, it's been the weight and the medication and
Right.
the diseases, like just,
Mm.
yeah,
Got it.
harder to manage. Yeah,
Right. Mhm. Cool. Good. Thank you for sharing.
you're welcome.
Yeah. So, for me, it was also the less frequent periods, but the first time I missed a period, like I had missed, say, a month before, and it was usually due just to stress or whatever. But then all of a sudden, I missed 2 months, and I'm like, oh, what is going on? The first thing I did was
Pregnant?
I took a pregnancy test. And then I was like, "But wait, there isn't really any reason why I should be pregnant, but you never know." So I was freaked out and I went and bought one and then I took it and it was
It
fine.
was
I was fine.
negative. Yeah,
Yeah. And then I
yeah,
was like, "Okay, so this must be the beginning of
yeah.
the perimenopause, right?" And then that was fine. And then the next thing that started happening was I was getting pains in my body that I never got. Like, I've always been, well, for maybe from my mid 30s on, I've always been very fit and active, and even before that, I was always dancing, and there was never low back pain. There was never any serious pain that would go down here and last for months. Like, I usually, if I had anything nerve related, um, acupuncture and chiro would fix it just like that, right? But
Mm,
this was serious. I
mm.
had to go to I actually went to Chinese acupuncture student clinic, and I think I got a couple of Groupons, and after I think 6 sessions or something, it it went away. Um, but this so the low back pain, these things also started happening right around when I had a performance coming up. So I had Woman on Fire, and so I was going there for the conference, and then I said I was going to perform. And days out, this happened to me with my low back, and I was like, "Oh my god," you know. And so I did everything how I what I knew how to do, my rolling and my stretching, and baths and hot water bottle and stuff like that. And by the weekend, the day before I had to perform, things were starting to ease up, and I was like, okay, I'll be able to do this after all, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then I think there was another performance later in the year, and I can't remember if it was this thing or this low body thing that I have now, but there's always something. And now this thing here is just been here for months and months and months. And uh so now I'm going for Thai massage and regular massage, and I'm gonna see if that does it. If not, I might try acupuncture again, but we'll see. But there could be also some imbalances in my body because after COVID and all this sitting at my desk when I never used to sit at a desk, uh, I think it's messed with me a little bit and my
Sure.
posturally, right? But still, I never had issues up until the perimenopausal changes started happening. Like, I've
Yeah.
had other injuries and it was nothing. Um, oh, and also I get these weird teeth pains and they
Teeth
just come,
pains.
yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
and and it's like my teeth are pretty healthy, but this is still something that comes, and it comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." And sometimes just flossing them or brushing them and then flossing them makes them feel better, but sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah.
I have never heard about teeth pain in menopause.
Yeah.
That is funny.
And then,
Well, they
on
are
my
bones.
yeah,
So,
that's true,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I guess the last thing is my 50th birthday. 50th birthday on the dot, hot flashes appeared. And
Nice.
and and it was crazy, and, but then one of my clients reminded me about black cohosh, and I was like, "Oh, I've
Mhm.
heard of that." So I bought
Yep.
a bottle, and after the entire bottle was gone, the problem it wasn't really there anymore. Once in a while, I get hotter than
Yeah.
usual, but it wasn't the same. It doesn't come
That's
up the
awesome.
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So one thing that I didn't mention,
mm,
and
mm,
it's not something people talk about that commonly, is
mm.
vaginal dryness.
Oh, yes. I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's almost like friction down there.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable.
Oh,
Like
no.
and it doesn't, thankfully I'm thankful and grateful that it doesn't happen all the time but it does
Mhm.
happen from time to time, and it's so the itchiness and
Uh-huh.
the discomfort, it
Uh-huh.
just takes over.
Oh,
And it's
no.
yeah, and really, other than HRT,
Mhm.
is the only solution that I know of, and I'm not on it because I refuse to take it. I tried
Mhm.
it. I tried
Mhm.
HRT, like the type that you insert,
Mm.
and I started gaining weight like crazy. Like I must
Oh,
have gained 10 pounds in the time that I was using it. I'm like,
oh,
I'm
no.
not doing this, and it was all fat. Like I
Mm.
gained
Mhm.
fat, and I was really
Wow.
like, I'm not thin,
Mhm.
but it was just all like fat, very squishy fat. Like it was
Mm.
so weird. And I was like,
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
doing this to myself. No, thank
Mhm.
you. I will live with the dryness. The other solution, and this is a little more controversial in the sense that
Mm.
um, do your own research, use at your own discretion.
Mhm.
Um, Castor oil
Oh, okay.
really helped. If
Okay.
you yeah, and there's a lot of talk about, like, if you go on YouTube, a lot of
Mhm.
women in their 50s are talking about castor oil as
Mhm.
a way to lubricate and remoisten that area,
Okay.
and it actually
Interesting.
works. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. That's good to know.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's one thing. There's been some people, I think someone who joined this group said it when they answered their questions. And then I did a poll on another platform,
Sure.
and there were two people who said that they're looking for like non-regular medicine, like alternatives.
Yeah,
Um, so so I guess castor oil is one.
yeah.
Um, and and then we have our my friend who's a herbalist who's in this group. She may have some stuff to share in terms of like
Yeah,
natural.
that would be great to have her
Mhm.
come on one of these calls and actually
Mhm.
do a
Mhm.
some type of info session. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. So yeah, we will find out, because yeah, other than hearing about the castor oil and like black cohosh, I don't know anything else. So yeah,
Mhm.
I haven't done research yet. So, but if I do and I find anything else out, I will share it. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, uh, so this is cool. I can't wait till more people can join and we can have more people tell their stories. That's one thing I want
Yeah.
to happen here. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that would be great.
mhm.
More discussion too about their experiences and what
Yeah.
they've done to solve some of the issues
Hmm.
that they're facing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, all right. So I think that's it for me. You
Yeah.
too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing that I noticed
Mhm.
was
Mm.
low libido.
Uh-huh. Okay. So it's not
There
just
was like
me.
you too?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a friend who's going through menopause, and it's been a
Hmm.
bit of a shit show for her. And
Oh.
she said she now calls it the pause, right? And,
Oh.
and she's like, it's called menopause for a reason because I don't want any men near me. Pause from the
That's
man.
hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, but low libido, that was one of the things that, and
Mm,
I don't know, it
mm.
hasn't, there's no urgency for any
Oh,
sort of activity here. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I go in waves, but I'm
Uh-huh.
certainly not who I was at, say, between 35 and 39.
Yeah. Well, I'm certainly not the person I was in my 20s and 30s and even in
Mhm,
my 40s. I could say
mhm.
that much, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hopefully I actually hope I don't go into a full pause with that, because
Yeah. No,
he's not
I
gonna
think
enjoy
it'll
that.
come back. I think,
Yeah.
because menopause in itself is a cycle,
Mhm.
right? And once that cycle
Right.
completes, you kind
Uh-huh.
of on the other side of it,
Mm.
and hopefully, some of those feelings, it's not like 100% gone for me either,
Okay.
but there's no one to I don't have a
Right.
partner right now. So,
You're right.
yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I think
Okay.
we're good now. I've
Yeah.
said it
Yeah.
all.
All right. Excelente. So I guess that's it. And I hope anyone who watches this gets something out of it. And if you
Yeah.
have any comments or questions after watching, feel free. I still don't, this is the first time, so I don't know where I get the recording, and I'll probably put it in a section, like a course section, but it'll be available to everybody. Um, so once I figure out how to get the recording, everybody can have it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
And the next one, so I've made this so that I think it's the second Wednesday of every month. I think that's how I've planned it.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So based on how many people show up or not, I guess will and how many people wanted to make it but couldn't, we'll either keep it here or we can poll for a different date or time or whatever. So
So the next one then is like May 13th. That sound
yeah,
right to you?
I think so.
Because
Let me
that's
just
the second
check.
Wednesday of May.
Yeah, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I opened Google Maps. That's gonna help me.
I do
Yeah,
that too sometimes.
yeah, it's the 13th.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right, thanks for coming, Iffy.
You're
It was fun.
welcome. It was a pleasure. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, have a good night.
You too.
That's the third time I saw you today.
That's true.
Okay, see you. Bye. Uh-huh.